Hi, and welcome to Running Robert's YouTube channel. Today, I will be taking over my husband's channel to treat everyone to a glimpse at one of my favorite games, Train Valley 2. The game is based on moving resources to and from locations by train in order to create additional resources and/or build items, which then have to be delivered to their final destination by, you guessed it, train. So let's take a peek. I'm going to start on level 1, the forestry. Each level begins with a briefing that informs you of the goals or objectives for the level. In this case, we have 3 objectives. We have a mission time, we have a goal to earn at least $40,000, and we want to avoid train crashes. Each objective is worth stars, and the most being 5 stars. The way this works with the mission time is if you are under 5 minutes, you get 3 stars, 7 minutes, 2 stars, and then 9 minutes, 1 star. One of my favorite things about this game is really kind of digging in and trying to figure out how to 5-star each level. So now I'm going to introduce you to the level itself. On the first level, there is a tutorial that comes with the game. I'm going to skip the tutorial and kind of just take you through the screen and how it works as I play the level. So here on the right side of the screen, you have your play and your pause button as well as your timer. You also have your 5 objective indicators. These indicate your time remaining, your cost that you've earned, and your train crashes. If you miss one of the objectives, they will go red with an X in them. On the left side of the screen, you have your money. For this level, we start with $40,000. Additionally, you have your construction tools here. And in this case, for this level, we have 3 different modes. We have switch mode, we have track building mode, and we have demolish mode. I'll get more into what each one of those means in a second. And then down here in the bottom left corner, we have our trains. This is going to show you your current status of your trains, and eventually it will be to buy a new engine to upgrade your train. As we look at the actual landscape of the game, you have a person that says 10 with a green circle. Whenever you see a resource that has a number and a circle that is green, that means you have that resource and can dispatch a train. But if you notice, we don't have anywhere for our train to go. So let's look at building some tracks. This is our track builder mode, and we can build a train track that takes us from this station to this station. We release these people to the next station by clicking the button. So now we have people moving from the first train station to this train station. As you can see here, this requires people to produce logs. I'm going to keep moving people over there and wait as the people turn into logs. So we consume the people to make logs. Now, as I mentioned before, when we get a resource and it's ready to be dispatched, it goes green. So right now we have made 2 logs that can be dispatched to another train station. So in this case, we also have a facility that we need to build in order to create production to beat this level. I'm going to go ahead and spend $10,000 to do so. Okay, we're going to send some more people to make some more logs. One key thing to know about this game is that you can only hold the backup resources or stockpile resources equivalent to the number of resources, max number of resources that you can produce. So in this case, when I get to get 2 more people over there, it's gonna max out because it can't hold any more people. There's nowhere for it to go. So let's look at solving that problem by building some more train tracks. So we're going to connect this to here. And we're doing that so that we can send our wood over to the boards. Additionally, I'm going to create another connection because to make boards, you have to have both people and wood. So the way we get people over there is we use our switch mode and we switch this train track, which was leading here, and we send it the other direction. So we'll send some people there. As those people move, I'm going to take a second to show you your money. Your money goes up and down based on how you spend to lay track. If you demolish something in the case of building something, then you can also lose money. However, to make money, every time you send a train, you'll see this train is valued at $2,000. So when it ends up in here, that goes into our bank. So now we're gonna start sending some wood. And you'll notice here, this is we're doing one train at a time. We do have 2 trains capable. So I'm gonna immediately send another wood right after that. So got 4 people and now I'm bringing my wood over. The next thing I want you to notice is, remember how I told you you have your indicators over here? We have gone over 5 minutes, so this is now no longer applicable. We're not going to be able to 5-star this level. So let's go back here. This is the next thing about this level. This requires that we make logs. So these are your ultimate goals, is we need 2 logs and 6 boards. However, it's very key in this instance how they're laid out, because we have to have those logs before we can take credit for our boards. So let's go ahead and get those 2 logs. You see our board production continues over here. As I mentioned before, we can stockpile. So we need a total of 6 boards. We have 4. So we need to send 2 more people and 2 more wood over here. So we'll send the wood. As that wood or logs came into this other station here, you notice that that triangle disappeared because we had met that resource need. So let's go ahead and we're going to send our people. And the reason we do it in this order is so that as soon as we send these boards back to this station to meet this resource need, it's going to automatically start producing the next boards, because it does take a second to produce a resource. So we'll send this one back. You'll see here it's counting, it's doing its production as this one comes out. We're gonna go ahead and send the next one because we only have 2 trains, so this is minimizing the time spent. So you'll see it go down to 4, and then down to 2 when this one comes in the station. And then finally we can send our last one, and that will meet the resource need. And there you have it. We've completed the level. So in this case, because our mission time was 7:37, we only got 3 stars. We got 1 star because we were under 9 minutes. We did earn our $40,000 and we did avoid train crashes. Now I'm going to show you how this would work in real time. I won't be talking through this portion of the video, but it will give you an idea on how it looks if I'm not explaining things. So one thing you will notice is I'm having to be a little bit different than my resources this time because I only have so many people. So I'm trying to minimize the amount of time that I'm down without trains going to and from with the people. So that's why it's a little bit out of characteristic. With me explaining it on the onset, we got up to 10, so we never ran into that in the initial demo. Okay, so now if you're keeping track of this, this is where it becomes really fun and is a little bit more critical in the later levels, is you got to keep track of how many you need. So we need 2 wood and we need 6 boards. So overall we have to make 8 wood. So right now we've got 4 wood over here and I just got my 4 wood here. So now I know I have all the wood that I need to be able to complete this level. So now the question is, do I have the people that I need? We've got 4 here. We need to make 2 more boards. That means I need 2 additional people over here to be able to finish this. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to send a train with people to here as well as a train with wood. As you get more into the game, you'll notice that they get closer in how you sequence them. This is where avoiding train crashes can become difficult at times. So the last thing we have to do here is we just got to send our boards back to the main station. So I'll do that. There's 1. And then we just release the second one. And it's making those last 2. Okay, so if you wanted to look in terms of your cost here, I'm at 36 of 40,000. Now I'm at 40,000, and this is going to be what I need to get me over the edge because it's going to give me 48,000. That last one put me over. And this time you'll see we're under the 5-minute time cap. And there you go. Now, one cool thing is you can kind of look back and see overall how you've done over time and where you compare to the world ratings. It's really fun if you're replaying a level to see how you did compared to your best time and your best amount of money, or how you do in comparison to the rest of the world. So that's my demo on this. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for spending some time with me rather than Running Robert, and have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye.